Now that we have a functional HA pair, we can perform maintenance without disruption to the production network. The normal process for upgrading involves installing the update on the standby unit of the redundant pair, then forcing the active unit to standby and verifying the configuration still works. Once the configuration is verified, the original active box, now in standby mode, can be upgraded with the new code and verified as well. In general, there are 6 steps to upgrading. First, back up your current configuration. You want to create a .ucs file and store. Second, download the appropriate files. Third, verify the files. Fourth, run the installation tool. Fifth, verify upgrade functionality. And sixth, upgrade the partner system. In order to ensure continued service, the BIG-IP system can be configured to automatically restart failed processes, fail over to a standby system, or reboot when certain conditions occur. These conditions include network failures, hub and switch failures, NIC failures, or failures with the BIG-IP system itself. What triggers a failover when an HA pair is configured? Daemon heartbeats ensures required processes are running. You can view the HA table in the CLI with this command. tmos show /sys HA-status. The LTM supports failover detection for each VLAN. When VLAN failsafe is enabled, the BIG-IP system monitors network traffic going through the VLAN. If no traffic is detected on the VLAN while half of the failsafe timeout elapses, the BIG-IP system attempts to generate traffic by pinging known devices. Any traffic through the VLAN, including a response to the ping, averts a failover. Hardware failover uses a direct serial cable connection between the BIG-IP systems. Hardware failover can only be used for a sync failover group of 2 devices. It cannot be used for 3 or more devices. A standby system will become active in a few seconds after detecting a loss of voltage from the active partner. Hardware failover is limited to about 50 feet. Beyond that distance, signal attenuation could cause unintended and undesired failovers to occur. If network failover is enabled and the hardware cable is disconnected, failover will not occur while the network connection is working. Stateful failover is a feature of the BIG-IP system that ensures, in the event of a failover, the following information will be both present and accurate of the failover partner: connection information, TCP and UDP, and associated applications, FTP and Telnet, and session information such as persistence records. When failover transfers the active system duties to the standby system, the capability of your site to support new connections returns so quickly that it is unlikely to be missed. By preparing a redundant system for the possibility of failover, you effectively maintain your site's reliability and availability in advance. Mirroring is designed to maintain existing connections and persistent sessions. Connection mirroring is an optional feature for each virtual server. It is disabled by default. Due to the high overhead involved in mirroring connection tables, it is recommended that this feature only be enabled for long-lived connections, such as FTP, chat, and Telnet. Persistence mirroring ensures that if a failover occurs during a persistence window, subsequent connections will be directed to the appropriate pool members. Persistence mirroring is disabled by default, but should be enabled in most situations. The one exception is cookie persistence, since the cookie is stored on the client system. When NATs are used, the BIG-IP system performs only address translation of these packets. For NATs, no mirroring is required. If failover occurs, service will continue uninterrupted as long as the NAT configuration was synchronized between the systems. As for SNATs, since multiple nodes may be using the same SNAT simultaneously, the active system needs to keep track of the connections and ports used in the connection table. If failover occurs, the standby system must have a copy of the connection records if the connections are to be maintained. In this lab, we will install the latest hotfix for our version, so let's get started.